can see Alexei Serrano getting ready to face off against the mighty Hikaru Nakamura. Now, Hikaru told us yesterday that his main priority in this event is to hold on to his rating. But how easy is it to hold on to your rating? I mean, I've struggled with this last 2 years.
It's tough, especially the more you think about rating, the more it seems to disappear, right, Ivanka? And I guess in these tournaments, with someone with such an elevated rating like Hikaru, one of the best players in the world, even a draw against a really strong opponent against the European champion like Serrano, that will cost him rating points. That will cost him a point or so. And he will need to kind of mix the wins, the draws, just to maintain that. And we're off.
Handshake! Showtime! And we are about to see these first moves being played. And what has Esipenko played? D4 on the board. And Fabiano just developing the knight. And we're going to be able to gauge Fabiano's opening strategy on the second move. What do you think Esipenko will play? Will he play C4? Will he play knight f3?
He tends to be quite direct with his openings. C4, I very rarely see Esipenko dabble in sidelines such as the London system, or I say sidelines, it's one of the main lines these days.
Talking about sidelines, here is what Fabiano has planned. E6. For a second I thought it was D6.
That would have been a fun one.
That would have been a fun one, and I was getting very excited there. But E6 played, and Esipenko saying he's in a solid mood, playing knight f3, not allowing the Nimzo Indian.
Yeah, and in tournaments like this, you have to be pragmatic. Wait, is this A6?
A6?
Okay, I was going to say you have to be pragmatic and know when to take some risks. Normally you don't want to do that against the top opposition, so understandable. Esipenko wants to play solid, but it does look like a bit of a surprise, a tricky move order from Fabiano.
Yeah, and I was just checking the opening database, and it's telling me, really, this is called the East Indian.
Literally never heard of that opening
Never
before.
heard of that. The anti-Nimzo Indian, the Jinji Indian defense. Okay, so A6 has been played before. 515 games in this particular database have continued with white developing knight to c3. 102 have decided that they should fianchetto the light squared bishop with g3.
And I'll just mention briefly, Ivanka, before we delve into the opening, some laughter here, some drama between Serrano and Hikaru Nakamura. They made a few moves, and then they hadn't started the clock.
Rookie mistake!
Or maybe the clock batteries died, something to do with the clock.
Yeah.
In the Hikaru Nakamura game.
And they're waiting like naughty school children for the arbiter to come over and fix it all.
Teacher, I need a new clock.
Yeah.
They're signaling to the main arbiter who hasn't spotted them.
That dispute between Hikaru and Alexei and the clock situation. And we can even get it with audio.
Okay, so stay tuned. We might later be able to reveal what was being said between Nakamura, Serrano, and the arbiters. Meanwhile, on top board A6, I must admit I don't know too much about this Ivanka, apart from the fact that a good friend of ours, a teammate of ours, Gawain Jones, back in the World Junior in 2007, he was preaching that A6 was actually the best move.
Really?
He was saying it's just great psychology, first of all, and you get to transpose into a branch of your choice. I think it, especially against the Catalan. For example, if white plays G3 now, black plays B5 and laughs, because normally you have to suffer for dozens of moves to get this bishop into the game. The next move it will land on B7. So Catalan players are not too comfortable. If you go knight C3, then you've kind of broken out of the Catalan. This is another branch of the Queen's Gambit decline, which is quite popular these days. But maybe Esipenko was relying on fianchettoing his bishop. Now it's no longer so possible. I remember Gawain actually was advocating C5 and then a quick B5, but I'm not sure about the soundness of this one.
Yeah. Okay, well, we will see how Fabiano, first of all, how Esipenko handles this opening surprise. Actually, from your short little speech there, I'm thinking I quite like this idea.
Fabiano, I think, desperately just trying to get pieces off the board. If the knight had landed on f5 with everything still on, white would have been better.
Yeah, and, well...
It's basically told us that he thinks it's better with white having an h1 and a g pawn. And in the meantime, it has been a draw on top board in the open section.
It has, indeed. And so we'll leave this game now that the situation has clarified. And we can go and visit some of the other games. I'd love to go and get your opinion on Hikaru's game against Alexei Saran.